Hi guys, I'm Steph. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today. I can't believe the time has finally come for the finale for the lip challenge. This has been going on since May. It took me a lot longer to get through than I thought because initially I was like, oh, I have like 140 lip products, 140 days, no problem. But I somehow did not realize I don't wear makeup every single day, so it ended up taking a lot longer than I initially planned, which is totally fine. I'm so happy that I got it done in 2018 though, because I got some painting plans for 2019. I'm glad that this has been finished. And it was so much fun. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, basically I was trying to use every single lip product I own once before going back and reusing anything. So like the product I used back in May, I haven't touched since basically. So it was really fun going through every single lip product I own, really getting a feel for them, thinking about, well, would I use this for? Do I want to pan it? Is it something I realize like I love but just not something I'm going to pan? So that was kind of interesting to go through, and some of those lip products I had never even worn before. So it was really great that I actually have a feel for everything in my collection, and I've been taking photos along the way to show you guys. So now I have like a photo of every single lip product on my phone, which is kind of funny. If you go through my phone, I just look like the craziest person ever because it's like me holding a lipstick every single day for like months. Just before we get into it, if you're interested in this foundation I'm wearing, you're curious what it is, I am doing a first impression foundation video, so that is going to be out Friday. So if you're interested in that, then make sure you subscribe. But let me tell you about the lip products I wore for this past week. You're going to hear me say this a lot, but my birthday was December 6th. So that means I picked up the Sephora birthday gift. And in the last update, I wore the Chai Amuse Bouche. And this week, I wore the Bite Beauty Matte Crayon Lip Crayon in Glacé. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with it. One of the cons of having my birthday in December is everybody's super familiar with the Sephora Gift and no one wants to hear you talk about it. This is the product right here. I love it. I think they did such a good job with the shade choices this year. Here's the swatch of it. This is it on my lips. I love it. I think it is so beautiful. I think it's just really flattering. I love the shade of it. This and the Chai one, like I said, I think they did such a good job picking those shades. They're so beautiful. I think a lot of people are going to get a lot of use out of them. I really love shades like this, and I wouldn't say I have a lot of like these kind of deeper nudes in my collection. I have a lot of purples, not a lot of nudes. So I really love this. I can definitely see myself getting a lot of use out of this. I put this on, I was like, whoa, like this is something I would buy. And when the gift is something you would buy, that's how you know it's a good gift. So I'm super happy with this one. And I love Bite. I have another one of the matte crayons, and I just think that they're such a nice formula. Bite in general just has such nice formulas, such amazing ingredients. They're all food grade. It's just, I love Bite, as you'll get to see a little bit later on. The next product I wore is the Stila Lip Glaze, and this is in the shade Pomegranate Sparkle. And in the tube, it looks so dark. Let me show you the swatch though. Obviously, it's a lip gloss, so it's a little bit more concentrated. It's just a little sheerer in the swatch. As you can see on the lips, it did go on sheerer than I anticipated. Usually, when I wear this product, I do top it over a darker lip color, so like a berry or a dark purple, something like that that already has like that deepness to it, and this is just like a beautiful gloss to pair with it. But when I wore it recently, I just wore it on its own, and I like it because it gives that gloss to the lips, but it still has some pigment to it. And even though it is still very sheer, like I said, it does have that pigment. And when I'm wearing a gloss and I want a glossy look on its own, I like my lips to have pigment. Like, I think you can tell. I like color. So when a lip gloss has pigment to it, that's when I love it the most. Otherwise, it's like, okay, I'll put it on top of a lipstick. I'll put it on top of something else, which is fine. But I like that this has a little bit of color to it. So if I just want a glossy, like fresh look, I can wear it with still getting that color. I think it's great if you want like a no makeup day or more natural makeup. I really like this type of gloss, like the sheerest hint of pigment, still glossy, beautiful. Another thing about the Stila lip glazes, I like them because I feel like, yes, they're a little bit sticky when you put them on. I feel like the stickiness goes away, the glossiness stays. I really like them. That's all I have to say. Next product is the Collection Velvet Kiss Moisturizing Lip Creams. This is in the shade Rosie. I did a whole lip swatch review on this line, so I'll link that down below in case you're interested. They smell so nice. They smell kind of like vanilla or cake batter. I enjoy it. Kind of reminds me of the ABH ones now that I think about it. Anyways, not really the point. This is the shade here. It is such a vibrant red, which you would not think from the container. So the containers don't always do the colors justice, but it is so nice. And I find with these lip creams, they can go on quite sheer. You don't always get like a full intense opacity. If you do thin layers, I find you can build them up a little bit depending on the shade. This one I do find you can build up to give it some opaqueness, and reds have always intimidated me, which is why this one kind of was like one of my last products to use up, just because I was scared of it. And I really am enjoying like red, especially like these bright cherry reds with the blonde hair. I mean, it's kind of growing out. I'm planning on getting it fixed. Don't worry. It looks pretty much like a mess right now. Planning on getting it fixed like soon. But with the blonde hair and a red lip, I think it looks so nice. So I am really enjoying this color with my new hair. When I dyed my hair blonde in the middle of this challenge, I was like so worried that some of my lip colors would no longer look good on me, but I really haven't had that issue, and I'm so happy with it. Honestly, think when it comes to lip color, besides like some that are like way too nude and look off, but when it comes to like purples and like that, I think a lot of it comes down to just wearing it with confidence, and that is what is going to make it look good. Obviously, there are like skin tone issues with color issues. Like it won't always look good, but I think a lot of it does come down to confidence and just like feeling yourself in that lip, and it already makes it like so much better. So like I've mentioned a few times, it was my birthday, and for my birthday, my boyfriend took me to the Bite Beauty Lip Lab, and we got to make our own lipsticks. Well, I guess you kind of like pick the color and the finish and the scent, and I mean, he didn't make one for himself, so I got two. It came in this lovely bag, and the tissue paper has lipsticks on it. It was just like a really fun experience. And before deciding what to get, we made quite a few. So hopefully you guys can see these. I originally wanted something more mauve, but I realized I have a lot of mauves, and so it was really fun kind of going through the colors, figuring out what we were going to get. And I ended up wanting something a bit more neutral. And then when my boyfriend was picking out the color, he's like, oh, something fun. And we started off with this red, which looked interesting, to say the least. And then, I mean, how could I not get a purple? Purple's my favorite color. I love purple lips. I think you can guess that I picked a purple. And I'm so excited to show you what we made and how they look. Also with this packaging, it has like the little lips on it, which isn't something you can get in the stores. So the first one we made was like very much a nude color. And it's kind of funny that when we were making it, this is the swatch of it. I feel like this is a color you see a lot. It's like a warmish brownish nude. It's like really nice, your lips but better kind of type color, which a lot of people tend to have quite a fair amount in their collection. But when we were making it, I was like, I probably should have this color, but I know this is unique to my collection. I don't have anything like it, which is so crazy to think that like such a color like this is unique to anyone's collection at this point. And doing the lip challenge was actually very helpful because I had like an idea of every single lip product I had, plus I had the pictures on my phone. So very helpful to make sure I wasn't getting any duplicates of colors, but yeah, so I was really excited about that. So this I wore the other day, but I was going out and it's beautiful, but it's like a little bit, I wanted an everyday color because if I was going to make it myself, I wanted a color that I was going to get a lot of use out of. So that's why I wanted an everyday color. So when I wore it on Saturday, I was going out, so I wanted to give it a little bit more oomph, so I layered a gloss over it. This is the Stila Lip Glaze in Raspberry, and it's just pinkish toned like this. I'll give a little swatcheroo of it. So this is the swatch of it right here. So in the picture, you're seeing this as the base with this gloss over it, and it just has a little tinge of pink to it. It really didn't change the color too much. It just, that little bit of pinkiness to it, giving it that glossiness, and my eyes were kind of like bam, so I really wanted them to be the center of the show, but I wanted my lip to be something more than just an everyday lipstick, so that combination actually paired very nicely. And then the product I'm wearing today is the fun color we picked out, and it is this lovely purple. I will swatch it for you. This is it right here. Initially we tried it in the luminous finish, but it just didn't quite have the opacity we wanted, so then we looked at the matte and the Amuse Bouche finish, and I really like how it ended up turning out. I feel like I can build it up and get that opacity, but it still feels so comfortable on the lips. and I'm really happy with it. It was kind of funny. So with this color, I like looked through my photos because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have a color like this. The colors I do have like this are like a little bit more purpley, and this is more like a bluey purple. I'm not sure if that is like translating on camera. So it's a little bit different from the other stuff I have. Those ones are like more like lilacs, and this is more like a periwinkle almost. So I am so excited to have those new lip products in my collection. That was like, making those lipsticks was something I wanted to do last year for my birthday, and it just didn't end up happening, / my boyfriend didn't remember. But this year he remembered, and I was like so happy. I told all my friends, and everyone was like, oh, he remembered. And I was like, wow, how many people did I tell about this? But yeah, so super excited that that happened. So happy to finish the challenge, to be finishing off with a lipstick my boyfriend and I created together is so exciting. Oh, in case you're wondering about the scents, for the nude one we have a vanilla scent, and then for the purple one we got a mango citrus scent. Anyways, so happy about this. And someone suggested in one of my previous videos that I do a best and worst of my lip products now that I have tested them all out. I love that idea, so I will definitely be making that video in the upcoming week. So if you're interested to see my favorites in my collection, my least favorites, and I have some surprises along the way, then make sure you subscribe to check out that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye!